You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're a work of art. You should know that you are perfect with those flaws. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Know that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. Shine, darling, go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Shine, go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. Shine, darling, go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine.
Hello, everyone. So I know I cut that off halfway through. I wasn't actually planning to do the normal song. I was just going to go straight from the coffee intro to, is this not focusing on me? Straight from the coffee intro, straight into the welcome, but my camera kept flickering, so hopefully I have fixed that issue. I won't know until I am live for a little bit. So that's why it was a little bit longer. Also, it is way earlier, and Sami doesn't do early. Sami, I mean, this isn't. I can hear Michael in my brain going, "This is not early. I've been up for hours." I have always my whole life been just on this few-hour delay, which apparently I have learned through being diagnosed is a ADHD thing. Just being sort of out of time sync. And so, yes, it is actually early. Thank you, Karen, for mentioning that. So the reason why we're early is because we actually have an appointment that was shifted from last week, which was shifted from 2 weeks before, that was shifted from 2 weeks before that. And the only time we could get was 11 a.m. Monday morning. So that is the reason for the early live. So you're going to be, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, Kelly. Not only are you getting what we affectionately dub the hot mess show, but this is the exceptionally early. I'm not a morning person. I'm much more of a late night person. So welcome to PA. I'll do my best. Oh, so welcome, Kelly. Let me just start off. I haven't said hi to everybody who's in the chat. I know it is earlier, so we're missing a few people who normally join in. I'm guessing it's either dinner time or just like, what? Hey to Laurie, who loves this time slot. Is it going to be this early from now on? I hope not. We'll see. We'll see how today goes. Yeah, I'm glad I looked for this afternoon. I would have missed it. I did try and put the, what's it called? Like the bookmark thing up a little bit earlier. I thought I put it up a week ago, but I only put it up like, I think 3 days ago. I am trying to get better on a few things, and I'll talk about a few things coming up. But yeah, I'm glad I set the reminder. And this is the thing, set the reminder on your phone. And yeah, that'll help. I wonder if I should set, because YouTube shows everything. Like if I pre-do 5 different, pre-set up 5 different lives, it shows them all. And I'm just not sure if that's confusing. If you'd rather that, let me know and I can just pre-bulk set them up. I think I can do maybe a month or so. Kate, I may be using all for 4 Woodland Wonders and a Forest Falls kit this week. Oh, and Coastal Escape for a beach trip. I set up my planner. It has been a while. I've been wanting to set it up for so long. Yeah. Anyway, Candy, thank you, Candy. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you do want to see all the updates so early, I like it. I don't have a problem with either time. Yeah. Yes. Sammy's on her way, just tidying up. I was just tidying up. It was a bit of a mess. Oh, that was the question. Kate, while we wait, what is everybody using for October? Hi to Katie. Hi to Leah. Marcy. Marcy likes the early too. And hi to Kate as well. I think I said that. In case I didn't, I'm sorry. Candy, I love the time as well, but whatever works for Sammy and Michael. It's spring, so I'm trying to decide what to use. Leaning towards pink lemonade. That's a good one. This is cool. Oh my gosh, I love this load screen and I don't even like coffee. My coffee has run out. Hi, Mummy came plans from Maryland. Oh, sorry, Larry. I missed you, it looks like. Tracy. Hi, Tracy, Diana. Angela, Kelly, Atlanta, California. It's Sammy's coffee time. Yeah, so so one of the reasons why I do have that load screen up at the start is because sometimes you don't find technical issues until you go live. So that, like the camera thing, I don't think it's glitched since I've been live. So I must have fixed it. We had to unplug a few things and plug them back in and do the hokey pokey. I can actually be here this time. Hi, Katie. Oh, NASCAR's on. I love this. Okay, we're getting a lot of love for the time. So hi, Christina, Katie, Candy, Melanie. Okay, then I think I've caught up to my comments. Angela. I love a hot mess. Yay! Michelle, Laurie. Yes, absolutely human. Marcy. Oh, hello to my neurospicy friends. I'm not a morning person either. Yeah, I don't do morning. Yeah, it takes me a few hours to get going. I feel like I'm in really good company here. The squirrels are strong today. Is that... Okay, Okay, hold on. I have a thing for Ray Dunn mugs. I've got a couple in the background there. I have a thing for Ray Dunn mugs, and they've traditionally been really hard to get here in Australia. But I found out that they sell them at TK Maxx, or is it TJ? It's TJ Maxx in the US and TK Maxx here. I think that's how it works. But we don't get the full releases. But I was quite excited because I managed to grab this yesterday. which matches the watercolor art that I love from Harry Potter. So yeah, yeah, I like them because I fit 2 coffees in here in the one go, and they've got all sorts of sayings and feels on the cup. Yes, ma'am. TK Maxx in Australia and UK, and TJ Maxx in the US. Yeah, so, you know, that's really cool. Michael may not love this. They're already sort of overflowing. So I'm sort of being a bit picky. The last one that I got was, before that one was a little Tinkerbell, and I love that it's pink and the Tinkerbell, and it holds my candle bits and pieces. Yeah, anyway, not here to talk about that. I mean, we could. Today's going to be a relatively quick live. I've got just under an hour to go. Well, I guess that's not a quick live, but, you know, going to try and be quick. But I did want to say, I'm just looking at my notes. I have notes today. Trying to get my ish together. Oh, Marcy, yeah, it was very difficult to walk into TK Maxx yesterday, and there was a lot of Halloween there, and it was amazing. That doesn't stack up financially. 20 coffee mugs is like, they're like $12 each here, and one of your new bikes is like 10 grand. That doesn't work. Oh my gosh. So yeah, that's a Karen gets it. Okay. So I sent out an email this week. This week has been long. This week has been long and exhausting and full of headaches. And my meds have not kicked in yet properly, so I do apologize. Hopefully it's only up from here. Actually, you know what? Not apologizing. Hey, beautiful you. I need to get back into them. So yeah, sent out an email earlier this week. Peach is delayed. I'm going to show you what I have here. There was the papers that needed to go back into printing. So, but the supplier has said that, they can get it basically with our farmhouse. What is that? They can get it delivered to us with Farmhouse Falls, or at least that's what they've told us now. So there is something jiggling on my desk and it's driving me nuts. I have no idea what it is. So the good news is that that's not too far of a delay, I guess, because papers are really easy to reprint and package up. They will be delivered with Farmhouse Falls, which is on track for the 20th, which means we're caught up. Oh my goodness. Do you know how good this feels? Do you know how long I've been trying to do this and being behind and then caught up, and then we catch the flu, and then it's so hard running such a small business with so much work. But we're not going to go into that. We're going to spin it positive. Trying this whole reframing my mind thing, trying to get back to the old Sami. So the great thing is when you receive your box, you're going to get 2. It's going to be like Christmas. And those 2 kits, even though there is a color shift, are designed to work really well together. So that is some great news. I was hoping that by the time that email came out, I would be caught up and I could send out the printables at the same time. Unfortunately, that didn't happen, but I am trying to work on getting those caught up or out as soon as possible. And I have to say that the kit is beautiful. I'm so impressed with what I have of the kit that has worked out really well. Now, we did send out the email for that. If you didn't receive the emails, so the email only went to those people who had purchased. There was probably about 20 people who didn't get it because they have opted out of marketing emails. Now, I know it's not a marketing email, but Klaviyo, I don't know whether I've missed a feature or something. I'm still learning Klaviyo. But basically, I couldn't send it to those 20 people. So if you have unsubscribed to our marketing emails, that would be the reason why. It's also on our, for those who don't know, we have a page on our, we have a page on our site. I did not turn my music down. Page on our site, which is plannersanon.com/help. Slash subscribe is for subscriptions. So plannersanon.com/help. And that has a grid of all the latest kits and what the shipping window was, and if there's any delays. And I've moved the blog post, like the detailed post for why there's a delay, underneath that table. So it's really easy to get to find out the latest information, and yeah, to see what's going on. So, and we try and be as transparent as we possibly can. So for all the latest information, that's there. There was the email as well. Oh yeah, and the other thing is, if you didn't get the email, because Candy said, I don't think I got the email, let me double check, she's received it. It can go to your unsubscribe or your spam or anything. Like mine goes directly to my spam. Best way to work around that is to add team@plannersanon to your address book. So yeah. When I try to explain this, I always screw it up because I can barely work out yesterday and today and tomorrow, let alone how it all works. So basically, that's how we used to work. So we used to work that you would get charged and it would ship that same month. Now, because we took a hit with COVID, we took a hit with a whole bunch of other stuff, because the amount of people subscribing changed so drastically, we were actually having some financial issues because of we were shipping straight away and being stuck with a whole bunch of stock. So what we changed to, and I think it was the beginning of this year, is that we have the subscriptions open for 4 weeks. Is that right? Subscriptions open for 4 weeks. We place the order and then we ship that out straight after. Yeah. Subscriptions are open and then we have 4 weeks processing and then we send that out. So that is the reason why. It's not something that we wanted to do. We really love the fact that we would get them, pre-buy them and then ship them straight out. But unfortunately, it just isn't sustainable as a small business. Our suppliers take 4 weeks to process, and then it gets into the warehouse. The good news is, yeah, absolutely, Bianca, the global supply chain has changed very dramatically in the last few years. It's slowly starting to normalize, but it's also more expensive than it was. The great news is that our shipping, our warehouse, and I'm not even going to say new warehouse anymore because it's not a new warehouse, it's a warehouse we've been with for a while now, is absolutely fantastic, and they ship super quick. And so once those products arrive in on the 20th, I think I put in the email that I said I gave it like an extra couple of days, but generally they're pretty good at shipping straight away. Also, just a shout out to Bianca, who had her I'm trying to think of how I can say this. I think everybody in here knows that she's had a procedure done this week. But I just want to, collectively send out our thoughts and prayers to somebody in the community who, needs a little bit of extra healing love at the moment. So sending that out. 100% correct, Sami. Another issue is we don't know the people who skip. Yes. And it's not until their billing date. So if we order enough for everybody, we'd be ordering twice of what we need. Yeah, and that is an issue. And we do have a lot of people who opt in, like they subscribe, but then basically unsubscribe for every kit and then opt in, which the new system doesn't allow people to jump back in. So it's a lot of manual work. So yeah, and we have, I have been talking to the the app developers about that, and also about the rewards module. So I have been working with the developers on that this week. They said that our website has a bug that they're trying to work out how to fix. So hopefully once that bug is fixed, for the rewards at least, you'll be able to redeem your own rewards. Okay, so you know what? Because we're, yeah. Oh, good. Yeah. Bianca's in the comments. So it's not my story to tell, but I just wanted to wish you lots of healing love in there. So, yeah, feel free to reach out to Bianca in the comments. Okay. Yeah, so anyway, the email came out, the website's been updated. Hopefully, a lot of people are getting a lot of quick replies in our customer service. We're catching up. We are working our backsides off, but it is happening, and hopefully that everybody is seeing that. So yeah, let's flip over into. I have shown all the previews for coffees and corgis. So I'm going to jump over that today just because of the time, and I'm going to jump into Peach Promenade. So Peach Promenade it feels like so long ago, even though it really isn't. But I want to show you some of the things that if you don't want to see what the bonus item is, that's going to come up on screen. It is probably one of my favorite bonus items I have done for several reasons. But I'm going to show you through the main kit and the stickers. And yeah, let's top down. Let's jump into this. Okay, hold on. I just need to make a little bit of... Oops, what is going on here? Let me just fix this camera. And I'm just going to remove this for a second. Okie dokie. And it's upside down. Upside down. Why is that upside down? Hey, there we go. Okay, so we have the Peach Promenade kit.
Did you re-upside down?
I did.
Excellent.
I did notice it. I was like, what? I think it's because we switched off the camera just before we went, just after we went live, and it sort of went, what's going on? So it reset some settings, yeah.
I was wondering how you're going to do it upside down.
I know. I love what Candy said. It's already gorgeous upside down and wrapped. Okay, so we have our 3 washies. Just one moment. I'm just going to grab a piece of paper. I always forget to grab the paper. So I can roll it all out. Bows. Yes. And the card. I'll show you the card shortly. So let's jump into, because this is like the welcome card as well. Let's jump into this. We got a little bit of Viv wisdom on the back. Out. Ah! Runaway cheese wheel. Ha! The cheese wheel ran away. Okay. Now I'm just going to let me move all these over here so I can pull them up nice and close to the camera. Oh, why isn't that? There we go. So we've got our lovely Viv there, and then we have the secret to a happy life and finding someone to share the sweetest moments with. So there's a little bit of love from Viv. And then, yeah, the hot air balloon. Yes. So let me just jump on. Oh, they've got the shiny back again. Okay, so we have, that's okay. So these are adhesive die cuts. Let me zoom in. Nope, wrong way, this way. Whoop, there we go. So we've got a whole bunch. Let me just turn this up for a second, because that's not looking accurate. That's probably close to accurate. There we go. So we've got a whole bunch of very almost picnicky, but just so beautiful little bits and pieces. Peachy daffodils, because that was part of the storyline. Viv and Clyde used to love going to Jazz, the cute little squirrel, Jazz clubs, and I'm trying to do too many things at once here. The jazz clubs, and she used to love listening to him on the trumpet. So her favorite, oh, that was stuck. Her favorite flowers are the trumpet daffodils. Okay, and then we've got, actually I might, because I've been able to zoom in, I might just show them up here quickly. And then there's some more cheese and a peach. Just got to remember where my where the camera is. The gorgeous hot air balloon. Peaches. Millions of peaches. I had this song stuck in my head so much while working on this kit. One of the little love notes. The wine. Bring it into the middle. And Viv, our beautiful little Viv. And the bike with the flowers. And a fig. I love salad figs. Oops. And some leaves. And some crackers. More peaches. There's the cheese wheel that ran off on me. Squirrel. Yep. Some little apricot or plum or jam. Peach jam. And the cute little bow tie. And these little photos. I love these little photos. They got these really cute little photo frames. There are a few of them in here. I've just split everything. Dropped everything. Yeah, so there was a whole bunch of die cuts in there for that. And let's jump over to the stickers. I think I need to zoom out a little bit for the stickers. That way. There we go. The bike is stunning. Yay. Thank you. Thanks, Denise. So hold on. There we go. I'll put them down. So we've got a whole bunch of different bits and pieces, a whole bunch of the different art in here. We've got this really nice little like circle wreath, the squirrels, the hot air balloons, and a whole bunch of like little picnicky thing. And then we've got this fence along the bottom, the folding planner, and the weeks, and we got the cute little minis in there too. Yeah, the planner's pretty gorgeous. I have to admit, I do love that planner. And as you can see, it's got a little photo in there from their little picnic together, the hot air balloon. Okay, the pen. Let's do the pen next because that's out. Ooh. We always try and match the pen in. And I have seen a few people asking about refills. I'm pretty sure I've added that information, or at least how to change the inside over on the FAQ on our website. And if not, there's a lot of people in our group who have answered that question, so you should be able to search for it. These stamps. The stamps are so pretty. And the stamps are actually designed to sort of interlock between and sort of work within each other. So we've got with love, just peachy, sweetest, thank you, a peach, you're, the. So you could do like, you're a peach, you're the sweetest, just peachy, and there's like a little peach icon down there. Thank you. And I'm trying to think of the other things. I've got a sorry, I was just reading the comments. I've got a list somewhere of all the bits and how they interlocked. But there's almost always something that I'm missing that somebody else comes up with. And then we got some of the daffodils, and I've done the base separately, so you can either put one on or you can stack them all separately. There's also the bow tie and the gorgeous balloon stamp and the peach. And I wanted it to look like the drawings that are done by Clyde de Vivian. So that's the sketchy look, and you'll see that sort of follow through in the next couple of stamp sets. Now the bonus item I said was one of my favorites. I'll answer your question shortly, Christina. Now, so it says, my dearest, I couldn't resist getting this peach-coloured bow for you. Every time I see the delicate shade, it reminds me of your warmth and sweetness. Just like a perfectly ripe peach, you bring joy and vibrancy into my life. I hope this little gift serves as a reminder of how special you are. Yours forever, Vivian. Now, I didn't write who it was to because I wanted you all to put this in your planner as something to you. And so that every time you see the little bows, that you're reminded of how special you are. So you can hang this off the side of your planner, or if you're using a TN, off the strings, and then you can have this as a little bookmark as well. So I hope that, yeah, I really love it. I love how that turned out. Okay, let's jump into the, washi. I almost jumped into the sticker book. I forgot about the washi. Okay, let's open these up. I always struggle with this. I know it's got the rip bit, but it was too far. Aw, that's too cute. Yay. Yeah, I wanted to make something just, as a little reminder for everybody. Come on. Brain is not braining yet. This morning. See, this one, it overlaps, so it's much easier to peel. It's two. Let me move all the rubbish out of the way. It's stuck. Stuck to my hand. Where's the edge on this one? I would love to make the bow clip a monthly thing. And actually, while I'm opening this up, that's kind of a good segue into Christina's question, which is there any update for any changes survey for the month? Okay, so the survey actually takes a little while to pull together. So I've grabbed our old survey, and just there's a whole bunch more questions that I sort of want to ask at the moment. So I have started pulling that together. I'm hoping to release that like this week, next week, or like late this week if it's this week. So yeah, that is definitely on its way, because there is a lot that I would love to know about, what products people are loving, what they're using, all that sort of stuff. Oh, there we go. Look at that. I did the repeat pretty much exactly the same. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I've just realized that was off camera. Absolutely, it's a hot take. I mean, to be honest, I kind of want to do a huge shake-up of the kit and how it all works and all that. So just to make it a little bit easier to keep on top of, because I have 2 children who are about to be teenagers. And, as we all know, life gets busy. And, we started this 5-6 years ago now. And, the world has changed a lot in 6 years. So I'm actually really loving how this turned out. So I'll bring this up to the camera so that you can all see. Yeah, holy moly, they're almost teenagers already. Yeah, so Indy is 10 and Lachlan is 11. So we're definitely heading into that territory. So you can see, oh, there it goes. You can see the foil sort of shining on that. And the words at the top are, "Thank you so much, my love. Hello, sweetheart. Loving you always. Just peachy, yours truly. XOXO. And my dearest." And then "You're a peach" was the one that sort of got cut off in the middle. And then we've got the leaves sort of flowing through and the table setting as well. So they turned out really beautiful. I'm absolutely loving how they turned out. Yeah. Yeah, and this is the thing. There's so many people who, use certain parts of the kit and not others. And so maybe it's that we split the sub differently. Maybe it's that we, have more things but less themes. It's there's a lot of questions that I have on this topic. Okay, let's have a look at this. Let me just move all this out of the way. So the sticker book. Yeah, Michael would love to know. Well, me too. I would love to know what your thoughts were on the Coastal Escape Journaling bundle. It had washi stickers, rub-ons, and a few other bits and pieces. Yeah, we're always going to have people who love the pens. I feel like we're jumping into the pen debate. For those who are new and... Oops, I'm just going to zoom this out a bit. For those who are new and watching, we have the pen debate a lot. I love the stamps. You know how anti-pen I am. Oh, hold on, Bianca, those washis are so soothing. Yeah, as long as I get 3. And this is the thing, like, so I'm going to have a combination on the survey of, select an option and then free form. So just, write what you're thinking. Okay, let's flip through this. I have not flipped through this. So we're going to have a look. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. Look at that beautiful gold foiling. Just nice little kisses of it on there. The radio, the little journaling page at the bottom. I love everything. I want to add more. I adored the journaling bundle. I'm purely a sticker person. Yeah. I'll jump back into those in a second. So I'll jump through this and then I'll go back into those questions. So this second page was foiled as well. So we've got a whole bunch of like little daffodils down there and the bow ties and some more of like the picnic setting bits and pieces. And then jumping over, this is a clear sheet. And we've got the cute little squirrels. I could not resist the squirrels. And then we've got the minis. The minis are on clear as well. That is changing, coming up. It does take a few kits to change over things. It depends on how much time I end up getting given. And then we've got the first of the weeks. By the way, I know I flipped past the minis, but can we just look at how cute little Viv and Clyde are? They're adorable. So the first of the weeks, and it says, let your worries float away with the wind, just in the middle there. And we've got some gorgeous colouring to match. We've got the cute, cheeky little squirrels down there. That looks like that's part of that sheet. That's not, that's the back of the other sheet. The cute, cheeky little squirrels invading the picnic. And then we've got the gorgeous little flowers with the wind sort of bringing across the little splatters as well. And the memories page, which has a match, like a lot of these have a matching paper to go with as well. And the love letters on there too. And then we've got the, it's another clear sheet. We've got the divider, which you can sort of cut up however you need. The bike and the peach iced tea and the balloon and a whole bunch of the dots. And then we've got the washi stickers and a second copy of that folding planner and then just some dividers. The plain boxes so that you can sort of spread out and use even more. And the plain boxes are really great. There's a lot of people in our group who share it, but the plain boxes are great for sort of extending this sidebar. So this is B6 size, but if you use taller than a B6, like a lot of classic people will spread it out using this or even these underneath. There's so many amazing ideas in the group. So check that out. And then we've got the last page, which is the headers as well. So that is let me do that. Yeah, that is the Peach Promenade previews. There are more on the way. Once we get the papers in again. I'm just reading all the feedback. So I'll jump back into this feedback after I do show and tell. So let's do show and tell. So for those who do not know, show and tell is where we grab what you've shared with us and oh my gosh, sorry, words not wording. So each week we like to, this is where I need a script. Each week we like to share what you've made at home with our goodies. So we've got this segment called PA Show and Tell. If you want to be featured, use this hashtag that's down here. And sorry, that reaction was, oh my gosh, I'm on a TV on a big screen. That's weird. I know a lot of people do that though, but I'm like, yeah, so PA Show and Tell so that I can show off what you're doing and we can inspire each other and keep going. Last week I made a challenge out to everyone, which was the Keep It Real challenge. I didn't care how not perfect your spread was. I just wanted to see them all. So Michael's told me it was a big show and tell this week, so let's have a look. It is, whoa, it is really big. Okay, so let's flip through these nice and quickly. Oops, my bad. Sorry about that. I have not set up one of my, here we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, PA show and tell. Can you believe we're early? Yes, this early in the morning. Okay, so first up by Michelle Boo, we've got an amazing Coastal Escape weekly spread, which looks incredible. Tanya has done a gorgeous journaling page. I love that frame. I kind of want to know if it's see-through. I'll scroll for page 2. Here we go. There we go. Yes, I was going to say, I wonder if it's clear or if it's all on the one page. I love the sort of see-through page spreads. What is that on my desk? And next up we have by Shalina, who has done a gorgeous weekly layout. And this is using, is it the Jamie? I believe it's the Jamie. Digital planner. And then we have, and the Jamie's by the Gucci Project, who gets an MVP at the moment, who is helping us out with customer service. I'm sure if you've sent a message through, you're getting a wonderful reply from her. Next we have a weekly layout by Nancy, who's used the gorgeous Pretty Posy. And then we have by Sarit is a Book Lover 2 weekly layout. Pardon me. All looking fantabulous. Another weekly layout, this time by Sherelle for the Rejuvenate kit. I'm loving so much of the just how many people are sharing. A daily journal by Leslie using Starlit Stories. And Sherelle has used, Butterfly Skies. Love this kit. And did I say it's by Sherelle? I'm trying to think of all my words at the moment. Susie has done a gorgeous Sunflowers and Sunshine kit, weekly layout, sorry, I should say, which looks stunning. I love that you've used the sidebar and then you've got almost a second bar for your details. And then you've used all the stamps to make a third bar to sort of split things out. And then Susie's, that's the next page of the weekly layout. Then we've got a journal page by Diana Gable, which is looking gorgeous. Hang in there, feels. A weekly layout by Ruth about sunflower, with using sunflowers and sunshine. And this is another way I love seeing people use the papers in their classic to sort of, it's like color blocking, but with the pattern. Next up is the more pages of the Gratitude Journal by Leslie Pace. And Mary has done a gorgeous Sweetheart weekly layout. So there's 3 different ones there. And also thank you to everybody for sharing your handwriting. I struggle with handwriting as well. The journaling page by Kelly using Starlit Stories looks amazing too. And it's not just Starlit Stories. I think this is one of the multiple ones where you've got Starlit and Serenity. And then we've got Diana Gable with a weekly layout featuring Starlit Stories. Have you used, I'm trying to work out, is that just a sticker book behind? I think it is. I was like, did you use that as a flip out tip in sort of a thing? Next up is a weekly layout by Diana, who has used the dots as well, and I'm guessing color coding. Oh, hold on. And that was using PAU. Sorry, forgot to mention the kit. And then we've got, geez, Diana, you've been very busy. Another weekly layout using Starlit Stories in so many different planners too. Oh, Michelle, I am not a morning person. I love that you've used this. For your weekly layout, I love that it's just like all just through the bits. Like through the layout, it's very unstructured, and I'm here for that. A rings cover using vellum. Oh, so a dashboard divider using the I did that this week as well. I should show mine. And I love the clips that you've chosen to go with. And then, oh, sorry, that was by Jamie. Sorry, forgot to mention. And then we've got a weekly layout by Angela using Sunflowers and Sunshine. Yeah, lots of fall goodness. A monthly layout by Angela using Sunflowers and Sunshine as well. I love the girl on there. She's just like... "Ah." And I also love that you've cut the washi to match inside the LPA sort of washi strip. That looks really good. Next up is by Tanya, who's done a weekly layout featuring Starlit Stories. The sidebar looks great. That looks fantastic. And then we've got Melanie, who's done a Celebrate weekly layout. If it's a birthday in there, happy birthday. Oh, that's so crafty. Sorry. Was that me getting that wrong? Oh, no, it says Sunflowers and Sunshine. Yes. I mean, in all fairness, similar colours, sunflowers. And then, where was I? Melanie has done a weekly... Oh, I just said that. And it does look like there's a 60th birthday in there. Happy birthday. Next up is by Penny. Penny has done a gorgeous planner setup, all for fall planner setup. And then a weekly layout using the sidebar and all the stickers, which is gorgeous. And it looks like you've also got Woodland Wonders in there too. Oh, and then it's a flip over. And then there's another weekly layout. And then we've got a weekly layout by Cindy, who has used Fierce. Looking gorgeous. And then we've got Cindy, who's done another layout using Australiana. Oh, and then we have a creative journaling spread by... I'm trying to say... I've got the light sort of shining on my screen, but it looks like... Is there a photo in there on top as well? Using Riviera by Diana. PAU weekly spread from Candy. Looking stunning. And then we have another weekly spread by Candy using Wonderlust. And another weekly spread. All the weekly spreads with Funfair. Oh, that's a blast from the past. I really enjoyed Funfair. Oh, I love this too. And you've pulled out the tag. Tracy has used the Bon Voyage kit, which was a really fun kit actually. And I'm trying to read what is in the circles. Vacay, I think it's Vacay starts in, so it's a Vacay countdown. And I love seeing, because the stamps in that kit were really great for doing a whole bunch. There was so many different ways to use that stamp set. So I'm glad to see people using that as well. Kelly Robin is like our resident memory decks card expert in the group. And so I was so thrilled to see that you're starting making these again. And I've pulled mine out and I desperately want to start making for those as well. Because that looks stunning. Next up, okay, this does this glow in the dark? I need to know, or does it just look like it glows in the dark? Because this is kind of epic. It's an October header page by Kate, and it has Whale Song, Mermaid Shores, and For the Booze, another lovely, awesome crossover. Oh, that's it. I sprinted through those. So yeah, if you love what you've seen there, jump in our group, let those people know on their posts. And you know, if you want to be featured, share during the week and we'll put them in for next week. Actually, and while I know that I mentioned, so I'll just do a really quick little flip down. There we go. I've still got stuff everywhere from showing off the other stuff. Let me just go back out a bit. So I set my planner up this week. I know it's not completely done, but I punched my dividers. I've got my, let me just move everything out of here. And cut down one of the beautiful U's. I've had this paper for I think since we're coming up to our, 11th. No, it must be more than 11. 2008. Why does Facebook doing me a dirty here? Because Facebook said 11 years. But I think that was since we went back to our wedding spot. But 2008, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. A long time. We've been married a long time. Anyway, my point was that I purchased this paper for potential wedding invites, and I still had it, and I was like, oh, I want to put that in my planner. And then I've used some just stickers, and this was one of the vellums that I had laminated. So, and I really like 15 years. Thank you, Candy, in the chat. 15 years. And then I've sort of started putting in. So I've got my little. I punched the tool, the ultimate planner tool, and I put the pocket on there. And there's the spread from last week. There it is. And you can sort of see at the top, it's got the dive in just behind at the top. So when I close it, I can see. And yeah, and I just sort of set it all up. So now it's much easier to get started in. I'm so excited. Okay, so next up, let's just jump into our Q&A. I want to do front camera. Okay, so there was a whole bunch of questions that came through. I've got about 10 minutes left. Oh, it doesn't glow in the dark. It's still glorious. I love that. I love that layout. Just a neon green secure. I mean, well, you can just think in your head that glows in the dark. We'll just pretend it does. Okay, so because there was a lot, if you've got any questions, please feel free to write them. There was a whole bunch of people when I was talking about the survey that was leaving some feedback. So I'm just going to be scrolling back for a second while I find that feedback. Please consider doing a washi and stickers only sub. Yeah, and the pen issue, like you can never have too many pens, but as for the kit, it could be there and it couldn't. I don't care. I'm neutral on the pen issue. Yeah, I love everything and I just want to add more. I adored the journaling bundle. I'm purely a sticker person. Like all this feedback is absolutely fantastic. And this is one of the reasons why we want to do this survey. I think the last time we did a survey was a few years ago. And just because we're in that state of, okay, do we need to shuffle things around? It's probably a really good idea. I mean, we probably should be doing one a year. The last 2 years have just been so intense that we just haven't had a second to stop and think. I mean, that's still the same, but I would love to maybe make some changes to make it a bit more relevant. And just to make things easier here so that we can keep on top of things and with life as well, right? I love the journaling bond. Oh, Tracy, use the rub-ons. The rub-ons are amazing. Let me say, I know that it can be daunting to use them for the first time. What I do is pick the sticker pick the rub-on that I'm probably thinking I'm never going to use. Grab a blank piece of paper, cut it out and use it. It sort of, at least for me, it sort of broke I'm too scared to use it. What if I do it wrong? That's how I get started on things. I've decided that I can live without the pens, but not the stamps. I really enjoy getting back into stamping and coloring. And I feel like, I love the sticker books, even though all my stuff is digital right now. Seeing the books on my shelf makes my heart smile. Yay. Oh, that makes it hard too, because our sticker books, we're very limited with the materials that we can use for them. Oh yeah, my blue rings. I found them online. I can't unfortunately do blue rings. I wish I could, but the minimums are huge. Could we get charms instead of the pen? Well, Mickey's friend, that's a really good question. Yes, the reason why I stopped there is because I'm thinking about doing a whole bigger shuffle, like bigger than that. And so maybe the charms comes part of a planner bundle or something like that. I'm still sort of figuring it out, but I need to make changes pretty soon and pretty quickly if it's to start in if it's to start in the new year. Do not take anything from what I just said. I have not woken up and I am rambling. Katie has asked, I'm not asking about timing. I know you have a lot on your plate, but do you intend to do digital creative kits with the new art style? Yes, I do. Because a lot of them are more loose watercolor, we've run into the same issue whereas we had with our older like older kits too, where they're much harder to etch, which means like getting rid of the white around the outside. So that has caused a bit of a delay on a lot of that as well. Yeah, so that is one of the reasons for the delays. But yes, we do plan on doing some digital releases with all of those. I had Bon Voyage in my cart during the sales, but took it out to spend less. Now I wish I hadn't. I feel like there might still be some left. Is there Bon Voyage still left? Do you know, Michael?
It should be.
Yeah.
But if there's not, I know for a fact we put some in the garage, so next time we do a garage.
Well, don't say that because, you know, it could be a while until we do that and they might jump on it.
The items that I kept from that in the garage were all items we had in the warehouse.
Oh, okay. Yep, fair enough. I get you. Okay, alternates to the pen, one last charm, something else. Yeah, I'd like a new shuffle, like sticky notes, charms, more sticker sheets in the base kit, less papers, more. But yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. Maybe one of the things with our kits is that we have a very it straddles. So it straddles crafting and planning, because that's what I sort of straddle in my head. I have always wanted to make my planners more, I guess it's a bit of memory keeping, a bit of planning, a bit of just like creative space. And so the subscription was that, but I find that there are people out there who just want more of a planner sub. And they're not, even though they like what we do, they're not purchasing it because they're like, well, I don't want to waste money on the stamps or the papers or whatnot. And so maybe we split the sub differently. And yeah, I too would love sticky notes or a notepad or something like that. So yeah, in the survey, there's going to be a spot where I ask about what your favorite products are, and, you know, frequency of the kit, how, like, if there's a, like, what split. Yeah, there's going to be a whole bunch of those questions in there. And then there's also going to be a couple of areas where you can just free write and let us know sort of what you're thinking as well. Now, keep in mind that it is a survey. We're sending it out to lots of people. Even if you're not a subscriber, we're sending it out. So there's going to be a huge, you know, we're never going to be able to please anyone. But I'm interested to see what everybody thinks, and it's definitely going to influence some of the decision making around here. What do you think of 3 options, planner, crafter, and deluxe? I mean, that is one of the things that we're tossing around on and that we have been tossing around here for about a year. So yeah, I'm not going to confirm or deny anything right now because it's very much in flux. But yeah, there's a lot of ideas in my head at the moment. I love the papers, but my place to keep them isn't always handy, so I always go with something else. I mean, I feel that because when it's all being packaged and shipped, I would love to ship it in a smaller, like I would love to get some storage made and ship it in a smaller, more storage permanent thing. But then I'm like, the papers are so big, so to put storage in for that as well, it would need to, like, the packaging would need to be big. Anyway, this call out is not appreciated. Christina. Sign me up for everything. And this is something that, I mean, somebody mentioned this last week, and then as I was reading it, they said, no, I actually don't like that idea. But somebody else, they said that another subscription went to digital papers, but they don't have a printer to print. But please keep in mind, big hearts back. Please keep in mind that, you can get our stuff printed at like Office Max, Office Depot, Office Works here in Australia, because the printables do come with a print release. Same, everything. I choose PA over a US-based company that I get quicker. I've got like 2 minutes left. Okay. Yes, planner sub. I have consistently got every kit for years. However, I only use them in my planner, which means I have piles of absolutely beautiful PA things that I never look at and only smile. I feel that there's no thunder here yet. I'm not giving myself thunder because these are not official sneaks. These are just me spitballing. And I mean, this is the other thing. So I want to see how many people are interested in a digital sub. And if I was to change around things with the main sub and maybe the frequency of the main sub, it might give me time to do a consistent digital sub, whether it be papers, the digital kit, digital weeklies, all that sort of stuff. So as I said, this is going to be a huge survey, which is why it's a bit longer for me to put together, because there is more questions. Yeah, blue sky it is. That's a really good thing. Spitballing from the hip. She's just brainstorming potentials. Absolutely. I mean, you all know, okay, so from all the things that I share with you, you probably only hear about 10% of my thoughts. About 1% of those actually get made. So, you know, there's a lot. We can't handle choice. We always want it all. I mean, yeah, at the moment, it's really hard to offer more because it takes a long time to produce. But if there is a frequency change, and which is a very big, scary change for any box to go, and I'm not just talking us, I'm talking about any subscription box, because it's a very big change in, you know, are people willing to spend a bigger amount in 1 month, and so we put more stuff in, and you know, it's scary because you're potentially losing half your income, especially when all your income relies on this. Anyway, so that's where that's at. I'm going to have to wrap up because I do need to get ready for the next meeting, which is the reason why today was earlier. I did think about doing this. A few people do use the stuff in the larger size, which is why I have not done that so far, but that is definitely one of the questions in the survey. Anyway, I do want to say we are seeing the Sami. Absolutely, yep. And okay, before I go, part of the whole beautiful you is just basically unpacking and not feeling so stressed about stuff. So, you know, this is me literally just word vomiting, letting my brain unravel. Yeah, so yeah, please take it with a grain of salt. Once the survey comes out, it will be emailed. I'll also put it on my socials and in the group and things like that. So, yeah, the more people who can fill that in and just be genuine with it is fantastic. Anyway, I hope you all have an amazing week. I will see you all next week, potentially later in the afternoon when I'm not so scattered. And, yeah, take care. Bye, beautiful you. Bye.